Desde Estonia, 3, 2, 1. Triple downside down with up. Now Barcelona, all over here for Molineux. And it is time. Yes, together for Molineux, ladies and gentlemen. With rewind legs, we paused in on 180, huge backflip, butt twist. Alright, we still have 10 seconds before the end of your run. Barcelona, what do you think of? Cody, what do you think of the first run so far?
Aplaudiments per Jati, que s'ha deixat la veu animant. Aplaudiments per Travis, que són espectaculars. Pel carinyo que hem aconseguit les millors sabates. Així que si voleu qualsevol tipus de sneakers, ja sabeu, podreu tenir per l'explorar. Okay, guys, we can go in. We have to warm up now. We're gonna be on the TV. I ara presentarem un dels flex moments. Tindrem un artista als peus del cap FX a l'escenari principal fent un show de les seves skills i cantant. Té una veu com els àngels. Està sentint en el sonido check amb el Michi i és espectacular.
¡Yo, Barcelona! Yeah, 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 yeah,
Hello and welcome to the 11th edition of Extreme Barcelona, here at the legendary beautiful Parc del Fòrum. Be prepared for an epic show today as we will be heading into BMX and scooter park finals as well as the Mega Ramp competition. Kicking off today with women park finals in scooter, and we definitely have the top names here with us competing today. And also with us today, super happy to announce we have Will Cashion, aka White Trash Willie, co-founder of Undialed, and a pro scooter rider having all the scoop of all the riders and all the tricks. Will, happy to have you with us.
Thank you so much for having me on. I'm so excited to watch this amazing scooter competition happen, especially the girls' side of scootering. This side of scootering is a constantly growing and evolving side of scootering, and it's so cool to watch so many young girls get into it. And I'm excited to see what they're going to do on this course today. We have a lot of great talent, and it's going to be a great show.
And we have the World Championships. It's the second official World Championship, so this is like literally top of the tops here today.
Absolutely. We have Becca Ortiz coming in. That is our previous Scooter Girls World Champ, and she is out here right now to defend her title, as well as some other big names in the girls scene, like Mia Catalano and Lucy. So it is going to be so awesome to watch them go out there and compete.
So when we talk about the girls' riding level in general, how do you comment on that?
So the girls' riding level has been constantly elevating, as well as pretty much the same as the men's. I don't know, if I had to say, it would probably be a little bit behind what the men's is, but I don't think that's because of lack of determination or lack of skill. I think that it's just the amount of girls that are within scootering. There's just not as many girls scooter riders as there is guys scooter riders, but there constantly is more and more girls, so that's pushing the other girls in the world to go even harder. So it's just so cool to watch the girls' side of scootering blow up like how it has.
So in the park final for today, we have 6 girls. So literally the 6 best girls are competing against each other. And we're just going through them right now.
We have Katherine right here. She is from Denmark, and she is an absolute shredder. So I'm excited to see her out there on the course. Up next, we have Claire Parks from Atascadero, California. She is from the same place that Chris Ferris is from, and he is a rider in the men's division. So it's going to be sick to watch her. We have Beca Ortiz right here. She is from San Diego, California, and she is the previous world champion. Up next, we have Jessica Jose, and I am not too familiar with her, but I'm really excited to see what she puts out on the course today. Up next, we have Mia, and she is from Los Angeles, California. She is also a hockey player, which is really, really cool, and she's going to do awesome out there. And finally, we have Lucy Evans, and she is from the UK, riding for District Pro Scooters, and she has been putting out video part after video part and really displaying her skills, and it's so awesome, and I can't wait to watch what she's going to put out, as well as the other females.
Well, very exciting. And also Women Parks lands for the first time in Extreme Barcelona. And it's the second World Championships in female scootering history, and we are ready to crown the new queen. And also Beca Ortiz will be defending the title she won in 2019.
Absolutely. I was actually there for that World Finals, and it was so cool to watch the girls' competition go down. And I know that the competition today will be just as intense as it was in 2019.
Amazing. I'm also going to run us through the competition format quickly. So we're going to have 6 athletes in the finals. Every girl has 2 60-second runs, and a best run counts. And also what's interesting about this comp is that the prize pool is pretty impressive. We're talking about €5,500 for gold medal, 3,500 for silver, 1,700 for bronze, and 4th and 5th place follow with €1,800. It's quite impressive, I think. And I'm also super happy to see that Extreme Barcelona is having equal prize pools for girls and boys. That's really nice.
That's really awesome. I feel like having higher prize pools within scootering is so important. One, because I feel like it pushes the athlete more and more to try better for specifically them, but just the overall scene, I feel like it really gives a goal for kids to work towards and actually gives them a bigger incentive other than just the pride. I mean, the pride is a really big part of it, but it's awesome
Absolutely.
to see that the cash pools are going up, and it's equal for men and women. I think that's really awesome.
So there we go.
Dropping in, we have Katherine with a kickless over the box. Ooh, and she is turned around with a front disaster. She is pushing, and she's going over the box. She's setting up for something on the quarter pipe, and that is going to be a bri flip air. Turning around. Oh, she's actually going over the box. Pushing into a, turning around, right into a double whip over that box right there, into a bri whip air, rolling away nice and clean, going over the spine, straight, pushing, turning around, which she's setting up for. She did a 360 flat, landed a little bit sketchy, but that's okay. She somehow managed to turn completely around, straight into a buttercup, and that looks really nice, to a bar spin air. She's got 10 more seconds on the clock with a front disaster, with a heel up fly out, just slipping a foot a little bit. Ooh, front feeble 270 in to end her run, and she has stayed on her scooter this entire run, and that's an awesome way to start off this competition.
That was pretty. That was really beautiful. Good run. I'm excited to see what the others come up with.
I know Denmark is proud of their girl going out there, going over all the big box jumps, and she had a phenomenal run. That buttercup air was so good right there. The way she landed and the way she caught it, it was just very nice. Next up we have Katherine. Straight from the United States of America. Let's see what she's going to do. She's dropping in, and she goes for a bar spin to kickless over the lighter gray box. Turn around on the rolling in straight to a kickless air. Very clean and very well executed. Turn around on the quarter pipe. She is doing a nothing front scoop to tail whip. That's so awesome to watch a girl do that. That is so cool. Bar spin over the spocks. Turning around to a finger up over the spocks to a buttercup air. The amplitude she has on this run is absolutely incredible. She's doing such a great job. To a kickless bri. Looks really nice. Got 10 more seconds after landing that Bry Whip air. What you gonna do with the remainder of this clock? She's setting up for something. Bar spin, tail up over the Spox, and that was an amazing run. That nothing front scoot to tail up was so good.
This is some world-class riding right over here. And also, this year's medals are possibly the biggest in this event and in the sport's history. And also, we are supported by International Federation of World Skate and the Federación Española de Patinaje. So it's big. And also the tricks are big, as we can already see from the second rider dropping in.
Yeah, no, that nothing front scoot to tail up was a really awesome competition trick, and that was just so cool. Now we have Becca stepping up. This is our reigning world champion. Let's see what she's gonna do.
She's
dropping
defending
into
the
the
medal.
light crate box. To a bar spin to tail up over the light gray box. Turning around, I think she slipped a little bit into a heel finger tail whip. That was so good. A backflip over the light gray box. That was so awesome. To a big transfer. Alright, what's she setting up for? A Bry flip air on that nice quarter pipe. Straightened into, oh, she was trying to kickless, but she just slipped out a little bit. Putting a foot down, unfortunately. Going over the Spox. She does a flare. She is so good at flares. She was actually the first girl to do a flip drop in, which is so cool to watch. Unfortunately, she did not land her last. Oh, she's still going. She's doing flat tricks. Oh my gosh. So that probably wasn't the best run that she was looking for right there, but she's going to have another opportunity on the second run. But there was some amazing tricks out there. I called that bar whip, but it was actually a bar whip bar. Straight into a backflip. She is so good at flips on a scooter.
I mean, it's just incredible to see this level of riding, and also there's so many scooter athletes here in Barcelona today, like all together in this competition throughout all disciplines. We have over 350 athletes from over 30 countries, and I would say the majority of them are scooter riders.
We have Jessica dropping in right now. Straight into a bar twist. I couldn't quite see what that trick was, but that was an awesome combo. Straight into a kickless variation, going over the channel. She's dropping in. Straight into a buttercup air. That was so good. Dropping into the box. Straight into a kickless air. She is on fire now. She is utilizing those quarter pipes on the edge of the park very well. Right there with a bar spin air. Turn around with 20 seconds left on the clock. She's pumping. She's getting ready for something. Going over the Spox. Straight into a bar twist air. He really loves those quarter pipes. Ooh, kickless drop on into that quarter pipe. And she is stoked on that run. Did you see the way her fist went up? She is stoked right now.
Well, I mean, you were also commenting 2019 championships. Has the level become bigger, or how would you comment on that?
Absolutely. I feel like the level of I would say the overall level of amplitude has gone up so much. I feel like these girls are going out there and really using this course. Up next, we have Mia, and Mia is from Los Angeles, California. She is a great hockey player, but a better scooter rider, so let's see how she does. With an inward over
no.
And she wiped out. Is she okay? Oh my gosh, I think she hit her face.
Oh, hope she's
Poor
okay.
Mia.
I mean, she's a hockey player. She must be a trooper, so...
She is absolutely
she's
a trooper.
fine.
And here at this event, they have the best medical staff, so they're going to make sure that she is all taken care of. But unfortunately, she went down on the first trick.
Let's see how she comes out of it. So talking about this event in general, you know, Will, there's also a really interesting fact about the medals we have here. So they're all made of recycled plastics and pandemic masks. So Extreme Barcelona is really taking a step forward in sustainability.
That's really awesome. I feel like they could just use some, not recycled metals, but instead they're using things that would otherwise be trash in our oceans. So I feel like for Extreme Barcelona to do that is a really honorable thing.
And they're also recycling all the trash from these events and making these into medals as well. I mean, I think I've never heard of anything like this before, and I mean, it's such a huge step forward. Very innovative.
It really goes to show that some man's trash will become another man's treasure.
There you go. Good, well said. I mean, the crowd is clapping. Mia is up.
It's one of the toughest parts about scootering is the risk that you take on every single trick. Every single trick that you go out there and you try, you're risking at least some part of yourself. So, unfortunately, you win some and you lose some, but I know that she'll bounce back and she'll recover from this.
Yeah.
It's a bummer, too, because that's one of her best tricks. She's known for doing inwards, the trick she just tried, and she's also known for doing finger whips. So, it's odd to see her crash on that trick she has so dialed.
So next up
we have Lucy, and she is from the UK, riding for District Pro Scooters and S1. So let's see how she does out here. She has one of the most unique riding styles in this entire world. Straight into a bar spin, bar twist tail whip. Wow, that was really good. Turning around to a bar spin over the light gray box. Going back up the roll-in. What's she getting ready for? She's dropping in. Do a fast plant front flip over the box. That was so good. That is one of the tricks that she has on lock, and I love to see that she pulled it out in this run. Straight into a tuck no over the spine. To a drive flip tail up air. And if you watch the way Lucy rides her scooter, it's the most unique foot stance I've ever seen. With that back scoot air on the quarter pipe. To a Mac whip on the quarter, which is a variation of a finger whip. Straight into a, just messing up the triple tail whip, and the clock just runs out.
So, Will, what do you think? Do you think she's going to be crowned the new queen, or is it too early to predict anything?
I think at this point it is too early to predict anything. I think these girls are going to be coming in a little bit harder on these second runs. And I feel like because of that, it's going to be hard to determine a clear winner right now. I hope that Mia is good enough to compete in her second run. And I really just hope that everyone gets to put out their best side of their riding abilities on this course, so that way no one feels like they left anything that wasn't their best performance.
So what do you think of the scores?
So we have Parks in first place with an 87. I think that the scores in the second run are going to change a little bit. I'm just curious to see what these girls bring out in their second runs. I feel like we have the opportunity to see some maybe girls worlds first, and I don't know. I'm just excited to see what they're going to do.
And also with the second runs, I mean, everyone already saw how the competition is, like what are the strengths of the other girls, and I think everyone is kind of trying their hardest and has a lot of ambition to take the crown, right?
Oh, absolutely. I feel like there's so much pressure behind them to put out their best runs and become the newest queen, because this is such a new competition, and the girls that get crowned queen in these first couple of years will be legends for future girls later on.
I think it's just amazing in general to see how this sport evolves. But we're going to go for a short commercial break now, but we will be back with you guys in a few seconds. And we are back. Well, we're going to head into the second runs of the finalists here in Extreme Barcelona for Scooter World Finals in Park for girls, and very excited to see what the girls be bringing on the course.
Absolutely. I feel like we have a tough competition today. All these girls seem to be very stoked out there on the course, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do in their second runs. I feel like they did an amazing effort on their first runs, and I'm just so excited to see what they bring out on these next runs.
So who's your favorite after the first run?
I think we have Katherine dropping in right here with a kickless to kickless. And she's gapping out so far on that bank wall. Dropping in to a, that was a crazy whip kickless variation in the air. I couldn't quite see exactly what it was, but she landed that so clean. Bar spin up onto the spokes. She's getting ready for something. Doing a triplet over that spokes. We're into a bri flip air on the quarter pipe. Going over the spine into a bri flip air once again. Pushing. She's making Denmark proud right now. What she's got. She's coming out of the quarter pipe with 8 more seconds left. She's going with another bri flip with air, but unfortunately just flipping out. But she just landed that heel up at the end. So
do you think she will improve her score or not?
I think at this point, I think that she has the potential of maybe improving her score a little bit, but it looks like a very similar run to her first one. I'm just curious to see what the judges think about her second run.
And out of those 2 runs, the best one counts.
I think that's the best way to do it. I feel like when you have 2 runs that are added together, there's a lot of pressure to not be as risky, but we want to see the people risk it because that's how we see history get made.
I fully agree with that.
Next up, we have Claire Parks dropping in, going over to light gray box with a bar to kickless over that, landing it so clean. Going up the roll-in and now dropping into a kickless over the box, landing that trick just as clean. Coming out of the quarter pipe, she is doing a nothing front scoop to tail up. She's landed that 2 for 2 now, and that is so awesome, but unfortunately overshooting that channel gap just a little bit. She's coming up onto the quarter bank, over the spokes with a bar whip, straight into a bri flip tail up air. That is definitely a favorite for these girls out there, that bri flip tail up air. 13 seconds left. She is going for a buttercup air, landing that so clean. Going back over the spokes for 5 seconds. She's turning around on the vert quarter wall, and she does a finger whip over the spokes to end her run, and that was a really awesome run. I think she's definitely been improving with her second run versus her first run, and I think she's really stoked with that run. I would be.
Some pretty impressive
tricks there. How good that
there.
kickless bri air was. That was so nice. It's also incredible that there's tricks these days scootering where people literally make their scooter do acrobatic maneuvers in the air like that nothing front scoop. It's so cool to watch that be perfected to the point where people can do them every single try like she has done today.
But next one we have Beca Ortiz defending her medal.
Becca's dropping in, go over to the light gray box with a bar spin to tail up to bar spin. Turn around on that roll-in, straight into a heel to finger whip. That trick looks so awesome. It looks like a rewind with your hands. Straight into a backflip over the light gray box with an air over that channel gap, going over the spokes with a bar spin. Turn around on the vert quarter wall with a bri flip air. Go over and over the spokes. Turn around on that quarter pipe. What's she getting ready for? She's getting ready for a heel rewind over that spokes, straight into a whip front scoot air. That was so clean. She's holding it together well in this run. Let's see where she can continue
Oh.
it. With a nice flare that looks so good.
That was so good.
Bar spin air, 5 more seconds left. What's she gonna do? Another and she just fell on that last flip air.
That's gonna lose us some points, right?
Hopefully that doesn't deduct too many points because that run was so good and she managed to land everything so clean. Look how nice that backflip was.
So clean.
It's crazy that these girls are doing the flips like how they are. It's so awesome to watch that. The flips like how they are. It's so awesome to watch that. There's like nothing that are off limits for these girls. They're pretty soon they're going to be competing at the same level as the guys.
I mean, I hope so. I'm the biggest supporter of female in action sports, so yeah, it's great to see girls like that.
Over that box, going around to the light gray box with a T-bog, I'm pretty sure, to a buttercup over that channel gap. Very nice. Bar spin out of this box, tail up in. She's turning around. She has a really awesome color coordinated helmet with her grips that made her land that broad flip drop in perfectly. She's turning around with a double tail up air on that quarter pipe, and I know she is stoked right now just by the way she's riding her scooter. She is gassed off that broad flip drop. Straight into a bar twist air. Dropping into the box, she is doing a kickless air and landing that so nice. She's with a bar spin drop in to a drive flip air, and she has had a flawless run, and she is stoked. I'm stoked for her. Look at her. She's amped.
It's so nice to see riders if they had a successful run. Like, I mean, it's smiles for miles, right?
I wish that everyone could just have a flawless run. I feel like that would make scooter competition so much easier to judge if everyone could just like put out their best run every single time. Unfortunately, that's not how action sports work, but when people are able to put together a perfect run, it's just so awesome and refreshing to watch.
Yeah. But I mean, so far, Claire Parks is still unbeatable.
Claire Parks is still at the top. I'm curious to see if Mia is coming back in. By the looks of it, she is not going. So now we have Lucy Evans dropping in with a bar spin, bar twist to tail up over that box with a nice downside tail up on that vert wall. That looks so good. Bar spin over the gray box. Turning around on that roll in. She's getting ready. She's dropping in. Straight into a fast plant front flip. And you know she landed that so clean and so executed that perfectly. Coming out of the box with a bar spin, dropping in. She's turning around to that quarter pipe to I think she wanted something out of that air spine. Turning around with a back scoot air. That was so good. She was very good at that trick. Straight into a bar spin air. Finger up air as well on the spine. She's using the spine on that quarter pipe as a half pipe.
Well,
and she has had a flawless run as well.
How do you think the judges will score her?
I hope the judges score her well because she had a very diverse and energy-driven run that was just so good. I'm curious to see what the judges give her.
Very exciting.
From your perspective, what did you think about these girls' runs out there?
I mean, honestly, I have never seen girls park scootering ever in my life, and this is very exciting. I mean, I literally can say that I'm so proud of girls killing it on the park like this. I didn't even know what to expect, and this is next level. You can definitely see this is some world-class riding.
It's so cool to watch, too, like how every year they just get better and better and better.
But hey, Will, I'm going to go. Looks like Lucy Evans took the win. I'm going to go downstairs to do a quick flash interview with her. So I'm going to leave you to chat about the competition and the level, and I'll be back with you in a few minutes, okay?
Awesome. So Lucy is is our winner for today, which is so awesome. Congratulations, Lucy. I know she is stoked right now. I know that the UK is stoked for her. I know District is stoked. And today we've had just an overall great competition. You know, it's so cool to watch the girls' side of scootering shine so bright, and especially on a world stage. I feel like the girls' scooter scene is constantly growing, and I hope to watch girls scootering maybe become as big as the guys' side of scootering. I feel like the scootering world is one of the most awesome communities because it's so diverse and it's so rich with different cultures, and I feel like in order to make it the ultimate diverse sporting outlet, there needs to be an equal distribution of men and women. And the only way that more and more girls are going to get into scootering is if they see girls doing it. So competitions like this are just so important, and it's so cool to watch these girls do so well and be so stoked. I would have liked to watch Mia do a little bit better. I wish she wouldn't have fallen on her first trick, but that's just part of the game and part of the risk that these girls are going out there and risking. I'm so stoked to see Lucy be our new world champion because she has been putting in so much work recently, and she's been just absolutely killing it. She has one of the most unique riding styles in the entire world. Her foot stance is so unique to her. And
Lucy Evans, you are the new queen of Scooter World Championships, Women's Park Finals. What are some of the emotions you're feeling right now about winning and this whole competition in general?
Can't believe it. I'm so happy to be out here in Barcelona. It's very hot, but it's worth it.
Well, you had an amazing competition. How do you judge the general level in general?
The girls are going crazy. Every year I see them progress, like, so much. So good to see.
Well, it was an amazing competition. Congrats once again. Thank you.
well, there has been your female scooter world champion and absolutely murdered this competition. They did such an amazing job, and it's so cool just to watch the level of scootering improve every year. I mean, that goes with every single level of, like, every single division of scootering, there, whether it's street, whether it's park, whether it's girls. What I'd really want to see is I'd want to see a girls street division, because I know there's so many girls out there who are killing it in the street side of scootering, and I feel like that really needs to come into play into the following years. But for now, this competition is doing wonders, and I think that it's so important to have girls have their own contest, but beyond that, have girls be paid equally to the guys, because they're going out there and they're putting in just as much work as they are. So it's so cool just to watch this all unfold. We got some really awesome medals right here. These medals are actually made from recycled materials, so good looks on Extreme Barcelona for taking one man's trash and converting it to another woman's trophy. You can see how stoked they all are.
Well, I'm back. Just running up and down the stairs. Just came from the park congratulating the girls. I mean, the emotions, the vibe is just epic over here. And talking to Lucy about her win, I mean, the girls themselves, I think they can't even believe themselves the level of riding they are having. I mean, everyone is just so proud of themselves, and it's such a great emotion over here.
It's so awesome just within scootering how uplifting everyone can be. I think that's one of the most beautiful things about action sports, is just how progressive everyone can be in conversation and in attitude and in energy. I think it's such a organic and awesome thing that scootering brings.
It is, and especially with the girls as well, you can really feel the sisterhood. And this was the second edition of Scooter World Championships here in Extreme Barcelona. Some world-class level, the best of scootering in park finals. I mean, that was an epic competition. How would you say, you will?
I think it was so epic. I think that these girls went out there and they rode this big course. I have to say from them, the ramps on this course are really, really big, and they take a lot of effort just to go from back and forth. I've been talking with a few of the guy competitors, and they've all been saying that. So for these girls to go out there and handle this course like champs, it's just so awesome to watch.
And everyone watching the finals, stay on the line because we have a lot of competition still following up today. We're going to have men's park finals in scooter. We're talking about BMX park finals, and we also have the Mega Ramp competitions. So stay tuned and also follow us at Urban World Series on Instagram. And thank you so much, Will. It's amazing having you commenting on these competitions, knowing everything about the tricks and the athletes, and thank you. And we're also going to be joined by you with the park finals for men and the Mega Ramp later on. Thank you.
I cannot wait. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Yeah, take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Yeah, really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Yeah, take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. I ain't never really wanna flex my gifts, but I think it's my time. Let me check my wrist. You can never get my shine, I'ma keep on grinding till I reach the top. When it's just in my jeans and I ain't looking back, cause I'm feeling like Chris, bro. They can never slow me down, but they need to hate me, now I'm feeling like Chris. Rock with the team, cause you know that we winning, we with it, we going, we flowing again. I might just go by a Benz, I might just blow my advance, whoa. I did it all for the feeling, alive but I'm making a killing. I'm gonna break every ceiling, cause I need a million, but I don't need your money, you can pay me in respect. Cause once I do it big, what's to follow is a check. I need 100 bags, nothing more, nothing less. And the ops feel away, cause I'm next, I'm a threat. Oh yeah, really y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Yeah, take my word for it, this a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Yeah, take my word for it, this a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger, I'm a threat. It's a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, this a promise and a threat.